What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Speed Gaming Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Dark Story Grand Finals between Ethmar and Dage. These two racers are some of the best, and we're going to be getting ready for this phenomenal best of 5 series. 5 games. Dage making it through the winner's bracket final, of course, meaning he gets a 1-game advantage. Dage needs to win 2. Ethmar needs to win 3. We'll see which one of these runners is going to come out on top as we just take a couple more minutes to get things ready to go, and then we will get the races underway. I am joined, of course, by my lovely co-commentator, Tommy Easy. Tommy, what do you think about this matchup?
Hi gamers. I think this is the best possible matchup we could have for finals. I'm pretty sure. Like those guys met before in semi-final or winner bracket, and it was pretty intense. I could say at least.
Yeah, they played really closely. You know, that was one of those matches where Ethmar had one really good race, Dage had one really good race, and then the third race they did went down to the bitter end. Ethmar lost by 1 second after having a small chance in order to clinch it from Dage after Dage struggled on Sonic 2 himself. So this is going to, we'll see exactly what happens this time around. I know both runners have been practicing hard. Both runners are ready to go. We'll see which one is going to be able to pull out all the moves this particular set.
So, what's your bet for this match?
You know, having the 1-game advantage is definitely helpful. Dage going to have a little bit of help with that, so he's not going to be feeling the pressure as much as Ethmar is. Ethmar's going to have to battle it out a lot more. You know, one of the things everyone says, you know, it's great to have that extra game. It's great. You know, Dage hasn't had to play in a tournament match in a while. Ethmar, on the other hand, he did have to go through some tough matches, particularly against Aura. Aura being a really strong runner. Ethmar, at the start of this tournament, Ethmar and Dage were first and second, and now Ethmar is fourth. So there's been a lot of change in the leaderboard between top runners. Ethmar, of course, was world record holder for a while, so it's two really strong runners. I don't think you can say Ethmar doesn't have a chance in this one. Ethmar has had an opportunity to play in these kind of environments more than Dage, but I still think it's going to end up being a 3-2 going in favor of Dage.
Well, I would probably notice that Ethmar is probably most consistent Dark Story racer, like again in our set context, because of how long he's running this category in general, and well, he's taking like really good places on leaderboard for a long time, like several years, and you know, he's lucky usually.
Ethmar has been known to get some very generous RNG. That is true. And I think what it'll come down to, I think Dage is going to have the movement advantage. He's just so skilled at the game. His shadow times and his Eggman times, for that matter, are some of the best. But I think one of the big knacks against Dage is his Rouge. His Rouge stages tend to be a little up and down. They don't usually go as well as he wants. He also, although he goes fast, he plays very aggressively, and he sometimes gets himself into trouble. I think Dage is a very momentum-based runner. Ethmar, on the other hand, he's going to have more of that stability. He still has a knack to make mistakes, but overall, Ethmar is more likely to play consistently than Dage. So it's going to be kind of one of those battles, how each runner is feeling during the moment, which one is going to be playing at the best of their ability, and that's why I think it's really difficult to predict this kind of matchup.
Yeah, I kinda saw a couple of splits pictures and one run made by Dage like a day ago, and I kinda want to mention that his RNG in current PB was not particularly good, and he had a run with like not the best possible RNG, but with like really good one, and he finished security hall being 47 seconds ahead. So also speaking about non-RNG stages, he also died on Sandwalking once, so you know, this category is like really far from being dead because of optimization, and I feel like Dage actually can get really good performance. Ethmar unfortunately had a little bit issues before with PC, so he kind of was like, not very active, and like his match has been delayed a little bit. But also saw his last race against Tora, and he did really well. So I don't think he's gonna play like he's gonna be rusty or something like that. But I'm totally expecting like amazing performance by Dage on the range stages at the very least. I know that he can mess up a little bit rush stages if he'll get uncommon piece, which is probably not gonna happen with Ethmar because of like how much more he played Rouge before. But other than that, I'm not really concerned about Dage performance.
Yeah. So if you were to rank these two runners based on their individual stages, Shadow, Tails, Eggman, and then let's just throw bosses in. Who do you think has the advantage in what category, like what parts of the run?
Well, pretty sure Ethmar gonna save a couple of seconds with Iron Gate, because of one jump. What else? Dage can get insanely good Cosmic Wall. He's getting like tower skip or whatever skip or early skip. You can call it whatever it is. Like the fastest version of the skip, fairly often. Not like 100% consistent, but he likely gonna get it than not. Ethmar. Ethmar is pretty good for most of Eggman stages. Like he's really good on Lost Colony. What else? Like Iron Gate, weapons bad I would say too, without like going for insanely crazy IL strats. Dage probably has better final chases in average, but final chase is kinda stage when one mistake can cost you up to 40 seconds or even more. So I hopefully this will not happen and they will have like well performed runs by both races. Bosses. I think it's kinda equal for both of races, for bosses. I can't really remember big boss in particular like for like anybody. I would say Ethmar is getting slightly better Darker Golems, but who cares? It's like a couple of seconds usually.
Yeah. I guess for me it's probably can Ethmar's Shadow keep up with Dage, and can Dage keep up with Ethmar's Rouge is probably going to be the biggest storylines.
Dage is definitely capable to keep up with Ethmar on the stages. Shadow? Well, I don't know. We kind of got a couple of new strats, like on my jungle stuff. I don't expect racers to go for them, but who knows? I remember Dage got a bunch of like really good radical highways, like 142 in new game. In the middle of the run is like it's insane, and he had a couple of like very little mistakes as well. So I don't know. Well, I guess I think Dage has slightly better Shadow on average, but again, we have a race, we have one attempt for like every stage and boss.
That's true, and it's going to be a close one regardless. Both runners are insanely good. I would argue they're probably the best two racers in the tournament as of now. I would imagine we'll be getting ready with the race shortly. We were supposed to start very soon. I don't see the race up on SRL. I'm guessing that maybe it's a private room or something. I'm not sure, but they should be able to. I think we'll be starting soon, at least.
Yeah, looks like Ethmar is. Wait, it's not Ethmar. Do we have Dage on the right side this time?
I think it's Dage on the right side.
So yeah, Dage is ready, I guess, at this point. So we're just waiting for Ethmar finishing floor mapping. It's kind of weird because I rewatched their matchup recently in winner bracket, and they kind of had different spots on this race on the layout. hello everyone who just joined. You didn't miss anything so far. We're just about to start, just waiting for Ethmar to join the SRL room if it's already created, and make a new file, hopefully soon, I guess. I also noticed that Dage is practicing for a while, like today, like probably for longer than an hour at the very least, according to his stream, and you know, Ethmar has been playing different game, and I don't know if it's gonna be costly or not.
It's true, but I feel like sometimes when you take a break from SA2 and you come back, sometimes you play better. Like sometimes you need to decompress, get away from the game for a little bit, and sometimes that kind of clears things up and helps you to come back even stronger. So I'm not sure. Traditionally, if Ethmar finds that it helps for him to take breaks, some I think runners find it helpful, some don't. So I'll be curious to see if the break has helped him. He's going into Aquatic Mine, so I don't know. I think he's in the wrong story right now. I'm sure he's just kind of waiting. I'm guessing that they're trying to set something up real quick, which is why Ethmar is taking the time to goof around a little Aquatic Mine.
Yeah, I totally agree with you that breaks can help sometimes, quite a lot. But at the same time, I don't feel like Ethmar is like on real grind right now. Like, I guess if it would be Hero Star tournament matchup at this point, Dage would feel like a lot more comfortable about this category, but Ethmar is definitely more stronger Dark Story runner than Hero Story, so again, he's definitely not rusty at all, so I'm not really concerned about this as well, so we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Dage is even going back to practicing, so might just be a couple of technical difficulties. We'll get the game rolling as soon as everything gets figured out.
Yeah, we'll definitely switch layouts when Prey is gonna be about to start. It just kinda warm up layout. And for everyone who just joined and didn't really follow the progress of Dark Star tournament, Dage actually won winners finals in like winners brackets, so he actually had one game advantage in this, and this is a series of best of 5. So Dage need to win only 2 games, while Ethmar need to win 3. So we will see at least 2 races, and it's up to 4.
I would be surprised if it's only Dage through 3-0. I have to imagine that we're gonna have at least 3.
Honestly, I can't expect 3-2, and considering all the stuff I said, I kinda think that Dage gonna take 3-2, but if Ethmar will take this win, I'm not gonna be like, you know, super surprised.
No, it won't be an upset or anything.
Yeah, it's like most fair matchup for like this tournament, I would say. Like, we had prediction for this tournament, and pretty much everyone predicted Ethmar or Dage taking first and second place, except one guy, who was me, because for some reason I put myself on first win, and well, now I'm out.
It's okay. Speaking of the prediction bracket, I am in second place. And wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay. So I actually, this is kind of weird. I have
You're not
Ethmar.
second anymore,
I have
guess.
Ethmar and Dage in the grand finals, but I thought Ethmar was gonna win in the winners bracket, and so I technically got it wrong. So that's kind of feels bad, man. But so yeah, I don't have any skin in the game in terms of the bracket, so I'm not gonna be picking any sides for this one because I lost. I lost both things.
I lost quite a lot of predictions there. I'm probably second to last right now.
One thing that we should mention to viewers who might not be familiar with SA2 races, we will be calculating these races based on in-game time. Essentially, you're going to see the timer stopping and starting, and the reason that happens is if you look at the upper left-hand corner of each stage, you'll notice there is an in-game timer. We track based on that in order to make sure PC loads aren't a factor. It makes the races a little bit more fair. So if you notice that the timers are stopping, even though, and it looks like one runner is like further along in the run, but their timer is slower, that is why. It's because of in-game time. It's the intended time method for this. So don't be alarmed when you see that. It makes the race more fair, and it gets rid of loads as a factor in these runs.
Alright, I feel like we're still waiting for a server room. Let me actually check.
I checked earlier, I didn't see one, but that doesn't mean there isn't one.
I honestly don't see... Oh my god, that's a lot of Zelda right now, as well. Like a lot of Zelda. This is kinda weird. So I guess we're waiting for a response.
Yeah, we're trying to get things out right now. Looks like there was just a miscommunication on Speed Gaming side. Things are getting some stuff together. We should be starting shortly. Thank you again for being patient with us. We appreciate it. We will be getting started as soon as we can. So, chat, you have any questions about the run? Any questions about the runners that yours truly and the co-commentator can answer? We are happy to chat about different things as we get the races rolling. According to Ethmar, our sources say there is a race room. That is a good sign. I think once the layout gets changed, we're working on some audio stuff. Why am I the traitor? Are you referring to Gmod, Seth? If that's the case, it's because the game randomly assigned me said role. Can't.
Are you sure about that?
What? Oh, hey, look at that.
Layout.
Look at that. Look at that. All right. We have got a race. We have got a layout. We have got a race room. And we should be getting started very shortly. Both runners right up. Ethmar needs to get to a start file, though. See if he can do that. That would be helpful.
Okay, we got audio, I guess. Since Dage has an advantage in one game, should we actually try to add the win manual at this point?
Looks like Ethmar is tabbing in and out a little bit here and there.
Like Ethmar is about to practice one of the probably most difficult tricks, which apparently he's gonna plan to go for.
Yeah, sand walking is one of those fun little frame perfect tricks that if you do it right, you walk on sand like that. It's fast. It's 10 seconds faster, actually. Actually, with in-game time strats, it's even more faster. Or just faster. More faster is funny. See if Ethmar will get his race
more
file.
Faster. That's fine.
I think they're just finishing up some audio things. And we should be ready to go. Security Hall death strats. Tommy, do you want to answer that one?
Excuse me? I kinda...
Savick wants to know about Security Hall death strats.
Well, it's very controversial. It might work. You need to use it right to make it work. It's not gonna be as safe as it can be on Test Chamber and Headquarters. And even Pumpkin Hill, you know. But it might work. And look at that. We're about to start.
The race is
starting.
starting.
Alright, gamers, we've been waiting for so long. And now, this is the very first race of Grand Finals Dark Story Tournament Best of 5. Ethmar missed this epic IL jump for the first time I ever seen so far. So no 3 2 seconds for him.
Yeah, Iron Gate, both runners going to try to break through these doors early. Ethmar starts the elevator, goes back for a ring capsule. That's for a strat later in the run. He wants to get 80 rings in order to do speed shoes. He likes getting that ring capsule because a couple of the other ones you can get the normal route a little bit trickier.
Yeah, it kind of make your route safer. It's not faster or slower, it's just safer because there is a certain capsule which you potentially can miss. You're not gonna get accurate lock on. So let's see if Dage gonna get it right now, in like 4 seconds. That's the capsule.
He does get it, yep.
Alright, so expecting to see double speeches strats, I assume, and probably gonna get double sub 2 minutes for Iron Gates at the very least. Which is pretty challenging itself, but Ethmar can get as low as 155 when we go for like all of the crazy IL strats, or in race conditions usually get like 157 if everything's going right. Unfortunately he missed one jump at the beginning, so it's likely gonna be 158 or higher, that's my guess.
Yeah, both runners are waiting for the checkpoint at a certain point for the elevator to drop. Both runners being safe, they don't want to die. That would be a huge time loss. And having the speed shoes is going to allow these runners to progress through the level quicker. That's going to make them go faster, and that's what they want. Both runners, good movement.
Didn't really catch a page time, probably 201 or maybe lower. Oh no, Ethmar barely didn't get sub 2, and they got 201. Very close.
1 second separates these two runners. Race number 1. Dage does have a 1-game advantage. Keep in mind that the score is currently 1-0 in favor of Dage. You have not missed any races. It's just going through the winner's bracket. He has indeed gotten that 1-game advantage. And now these runners are going to take on Hotshot. This should be, it's a pretty easy boss fight. You jump on the cockpit. It's really, really hard. So difficult. Both runners will probably get within the 22-ish second range. Pretty standard. That boss fight is not very difficult to do. However, what is going to be difficult is coming up. Dry Lagoon, first RNG stage of the run. This is going to determine the pulse of how this match is going to go. RNG runners will be looking for free pieces. Ethmar gets a terrible piece. Dage hates his piece. Let's see. Ethmar is going to reset again. Dage does get a good first piece. Huge screen, very nice in the same area. The thing with Dry Lagoon is you don't want pieces. You like first pieces in this area because then you don't have to go to the top of the second for like your second piece or anything. Ethmar gets a free piece. Well. Okay, that's pretty good.
It's 3/3 piece at least, so at least it's something. But there is a chance that Ethmar will have to go for second piece at the top of small ages, would be the worst possible case.
Oh, actually
but he actually got a lot better piece.
Dage is going to end with a 3:02. Ethmar is going to end with a 3:01. Ethmar
This
has
is
a
so
1
close.
second advantage that he kept from Iron Gate. There is no lead change because of
How was that?
Dry Lagoon. So
Like
RNG
me?
being pretty kind to both runners. First race.
Well done by both races on this dry lagoon, and now that's the place where real challenge gonna come.
Yeah, Dry Lagoon, Sand Ocean, a very hard combo of stages to do, especially in the speed run. Both runners will be going for sand walking. I've seen this stage kill many a run. I think it was the downfall of R against Ethmar. We'll see which
Dage
runner.
frame perfect restart. This is very important.
What a legend. Gonna go for it. Dage is gonna hit
Dage
it.
got it
He's
first
got it
try.
first
Oh my
try.
God.
Ethmar, he's gonna
Ethmar.
frame advance. See if he gets it. He
You
kinda.
lost-
No,
Yeah.
Ethmar messes it up. He messed up his movement. Dage, on the other hand, he's coastal on first cycle. He's going to have a very clear lead at this point. See if Ethmar can get this. Looks like a little late. Yeah, he died, unfortunately.
Wow.
18 seconds lost over Dage at this point. Goes
Wow,
for
Dage
it
is
again.
going really fast. Oh my god, it's 38. I'm great.
He's
gonna
going to
use some
IGT abuse.
strats,
Ethmar does
yeah.
get it third try. Letting the Mystic Melody cutscene go will make the platforms keep going while the timer stops. That's going to make the cycle a little bit harder to get. It makes the cycle harder to get, so he could miss it, but if he has good movement, it won't matter. And he's going to save some free in-game time. Ethmar, he probably will want the same thing, as Dage is going to cleanly get 0 cycle.
Yeah, he waited for a really long time, but he still managed to get 0 cycle, which is amazing. And he got 107 check, which is incredible. Ethmar kinda can abuse AGT for like 2 seconds, but it's better not just to test your destiny at this point.
Yeah, you got a 44. You ideally want like a 39 to be safe, to safely do IGT strats.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this build,
Dage.
so kinda need to
Dage
roll.
had some awkwardness. That's actually gonna. Ethmar's gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss a cycle or anything because I already passed all the cycles, so you just kinda annoying time loss. It's not a big deal, so. Ethmar is about to make his last potentially dangerous jump and he made it. Alright.
Third
Dage
cycle,
finishes.
Sand Ocean. Dage 444. Sorry, I
Dage-
interrupted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. So, considering even this time loss, they still managed to save over 10 seconds. So, if you compare it with first cycle, mostly because of like actual strat with Stun Walking and because of IGT abuse as well. So, potentially it could be even faster. So, let's see how Radical Highway will go. I noticed already that Dage is getting consistently crazy good times on Radical Highways. He usually go for Mach Bounce. I'm not sure if he want to go for it now. He doesn't feel like it. That's fine. It's like 2 seconds, if not less. So he decided to go for consistency for now. I can respect that. And let's see what Ethmar will go for. I don't believe that Ethmar will go for Mach Bounce, but he can.
He might. He's about 15 seconds behind at this point. Could use it to catch up, but it's a risk. We'll see if he's willing to take it. No, he's not. Don't blame him one bit.
Dage tried to go for storage box, but unfortunately missed. It's pretty precise to get. It's not really dangerous because it's not gonna kill you, but you might lose a second if not gonna work. Dage jumping right on this rail. This rail hitbox is a lot smaller than it looks. Ethmar getting spring storage. Let's go.
Dage doing a good job. We'll see if Ethmar can take care of the rail section. This section can definitely be a challenge. We'll see if Ethmar does it well. Dage did pretty good on it. He's actually going to be
Excellent.
coasting around to the end, it looks like. Oh, Ethmar misses the rail! He misses the rail. He's going to use the backup, grabs the spring, but that's a big time loss. And now Ethmar's 15-second deficit. It's probably going to be more like 25 at this point.
This is very bad feeling when I miss this rail. It's usually costs you around like 10 seconds because, well, if you land on this rail, you immediately pass all this area. But if you fall down, you have a couple of options, but all of them are like significantly slower at this point. So Dage is getting 147 without going for like all the strats, which is pretty good time, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I get at my PB. I hope it's a good time.
Yeah, you generally want to get at least sub 150, even if you go with like all the safe strats. Looks like
But we'll
Ethmar is
see.
gonna get
Dage has had problems in egg quarters.
It
It looks like Ethmar is just going to be about 21 seconds behind, so not too bad.
Yeah, Dage managed to save how many? 6.5 seconds right to highway, which is really cool. Dage getting the first piece I do not like, but kinda need to accept this. It's not worth to reset, but it's life sentence.
Life
Alright,
sentence,
that's
not
actually really good.
actually for a
So-
second piece of that. Dage actually got the only piece that would have been good in this situation.
So
Gonna
yeah,
grab that.
Then I got first piece in Snake Out Tire Room.
And he gets Dage getting some pretty good RNG given that route. That first piece is not good, but he's gonna have good RNG. Can Ethmar improve? I don't know. This is gonna be tough.
It's possible to beat, especially for Ethmar, but
He gets a good first piece.
It's not looking very promising. I not
It's
sure.
an okay first piece.
If he will get free piece inside this guy, which he killed on purpose, it's likely gonna be faster. I think.
Perfect,
2
like
smelting
me.
furnace. That's
Not
actually
the
really good.
worst. 39, 7-12 is what Dage ends with. Ethmar's losing time over Dage as of now.
He can match Dage's time. He can get something crazy like Hot Chow.
Hot Chow, that's gotta be what he wants. 2 spelling cert.
Let's
Furnaces.
go!
He does. What a legend. Ethmar is a lucky guy, and he's actually going to cut time off Dage.
Saving time. That's crazy. That's really good at quarters for both of our racers. And Dage is resetting at the very beginning of Lost Colony because, for some reason, before levels and bosses where you have cutscenes, like unskippable cutscenes, not pre-rendered one, the in-game timer starts going on earlier for some reason. So if you reset it like really early, your in-game time after reset gonna start approximately 0.8 seconds longer. So since you have to wait a little bit at the beginning of Lost Colony, and if you're playing for IGT, not GTA, it saves a little bit of time. But it costs you 1 extra life, obviously.
Now, Lost Colony is supposed to be Ethmar's stage. Like, when people think Lost Colony, they think Ethmar. We'll see if he can pull this off. Dage having a nice pause jump. Not going to have any problems there. This is the scary part. Dage has a lead. When Dage has a lead, he can play his game. He can play comfortably. He's not going to feel any amount of tilt. That's exactly the position Dage wants to be. And Ethmar is a really strong runner, but he doesn't do anything super crazy. It might be a little bit harder for him to catch back, but his movement, especially on Lost Colony, is going to probably do some good work. The problem is Dage might have the overall best movement in the community, so it's going to be hard to save time over someone like Dage, even on a stage like Lost Colony that Ethmar is known for.
Ethmar is on fire on this Lost Colony. He got 36 seconds upgrade time and almost got 47 check. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's on a phenomenal pace right now.
It's probably his strongest segment stage. Like I think that's my opinion. But I just noticed that he used to get really good Lost Colony times. Like his average is close to gold splits of top 2 Darkstone runners on this stage.
Ethmar just DM'd me cheese. I don't know why, but apparently he's posing for the camera or something.
Oh no.
Ethmar.
Finish his Lost Colony. Looks like time difference is like 30 seconds approximately. Dage getting actually really good time for himself. Is 2:14 is nothing we can complain about. That's really good. And Ethmar potentially can beat this time. I'm not sure.
Dage at a 926. Not bad. I actually think Ethmar, he's not going to be losing any time, that's for sure. Was about 18 seconds behind before, and gonna save about a second at 2:13. Phenomenal time. Absolutely phenomenal time coming out of Ethmar on this Lost Colony. Dage didn't do too bad himself, but 2:13, I really have to highlight how amazing that time is.
That was beautiful. And
Weapons
right
bed.
after Lost Colony, yeah, we have one of the fastest segment stages with crazy amount of pause jumps because we're not actually playing it intended way. Game kinda tries to force you to get the Vulcan Cannon, so it will let you to destroy iron boxes, but who cares? You can jump over everything just for pause. That was unlucky stuff. And
Ethmar.
going for
Oh
a
no,
jump
I don't like
instead.
that strat, Ethmar. He does get it. Ah!
Oh, he got sniped.
Ethmar is getting destroyed by the stage right now. That's really rough. He did not want this. Dage, on the other hand, is having a very clean weapons bed. Good pause jumps.
This
having
jump was
smooth
really
movement.
early, but he managed to get this.
He's actually going to get a 103 check. A phenomenal time. We'll see if it goes for satellite jump. He can't get up on the satellite, which is hilarious looking at the hitbox because it looks like you're walking on thin air. Is going to go for it, misses it, goes for it. Hey, he's going to
second
get it.
try. Okay. Mar is approximately losing like 5 seconds because of the beginning, according to this checkpoint time. And well, I guess he will finish in 130 just because of that. I don't see an opportunity for Ethmar to mess up everything since now, except maybe satellite jump because it's kind of tricky.
A 125 very respectable coming out from Dage. Ethmar is going to hit satellite jump first try, so there's something.
Might be 29 maybe?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, he'll get a high 129. So probably about 22 seconds behind Dage at this point. Dage is going to have a pretty clean Tails 1. Very easy AI to manipulate. Pretty a simple boss.
This is gonna be probably the most important boss stage. So far, Dry Lagoon and Quarters were equal for both races, I would say. Difference was like literally a second or something close. And security hold time can vary a lot. It can be as low as sub 20 or it can be easily over a minute. They got the peak for the first piece, which is air conditioner of the security hall.
I don't know why I took that spring, but
the close one, like right inside this box. Dage totally remember about this. Only the no.
He's gonna have to get a switch. Wait, did he pre-switch?
Gonna be red, I think. Yeah.
He does get red. Wanted to make sure, but Dage, he's gonna have to get the switch. He's got to hope for a free piece here. Ethmar has a chance to
there's
catch
a big
up.
chance for him.
No, he doesn't get it. Ethmar, let's see what his first piece. He's actually going to start, and he's gonna get air conditioner too.
First piece. Air conditioner.
See what he gets.
In before same layout.
Oh, he gets the same lowly door. They got the same exact layout. 3 cylinders. Ethmar's gonna death strat. He's like, forget this.
It can work because we're playing for IGT.
Yeah, he does get Protect Blue. You might actually be able to take the lead over Dage. Dage is gonna get double safe pieces. Ethmar smartly death strats. Gonna get Protect Blue. The clay piece could be in multiple locations, which is why he got a little messed up, and he's gonna get with a cardboard box. That's going to be red.
Red, yeah. And
12-22, 115. Dage did not have a good security haul.
Ethmar is clearly gonna save IGT like quite a lot.
And now Ethmar takes the lead 7 seconds ahead of Dage at this point. IGT loads all the difference so far. It's the reason why, even though Dage is ahead of the game, Ethmar is currently winning the race.
I can't believe I've come this far just to fail.
Right, as you can see, Dage again reset on this boss fight because there was an unskippable cutscene. And this is probably the most complex boss fight, but I'm pretty sure both of these runners know what they're supposed to do. Dage got screw kick for the first hit at the beginning. I think Ethmar is going for the same strat, which is slightly dangerous, but if you feel confident, of course you can go for it, and you might get it every time. I just find it kind of less consistent because of pretty weird hitboxes of this boss. Dage got perfect flying dog, got 32.
I'm pretty strong, all right.
Ethmar is successfully getting Manip as well, and time for last hit, it's probably gonna be slightly slower. I think mostly because he didn't reset. It felt equal.
Yeah. Dage needs to catch time on Ethmar now. White Jungle. This is one of those more complicated stages, isn't it?
Yeah, and Ethmar tried to reset. He totally forgot that he has 0 lives, and he actually decided to quit from this. Because apparently he planned to die somewhere. I don't know, or maybe just reset.
He wanted the lives, and honestly, I mean, with IGT strats, he's not penalized for that at all. His timer stops. He's not in the game, so in-game time. So this is what this is Ethmar utilizing the gentleman's agreement to his advantage. He's gonna lose like what, maybe a second off that, but guarantees 4 lives and isn't punished in any other way. So despite Dage being maybe like 25 seconds ahead RTA, he's behind IGT.
Yeah, I also kind of noticed that Ethmar's reset strats on the last 2 stages, which is mid space, are really aggressive. He liked to reset on this stage a lot, and probably worth to do this since it's again IGT race.
Ethmar gonna actually get Ethmar got the lucky thing where you like go off the loop, saves a couple seconds.
Ethmar tried to use hover frames and get to the top area of this room with the 1-minute attack to enemies, and unfortunately he missed it twice. Let's see if he'll get storage on the spring because Dage successfully get it. Ethmar also get it. We're not going for ratios because who cares? It's just really slow to go for him. Dage finishing white jungle with 133. That's quite crazy.
Very respectable time. Ethmar actually having some issues. He's actually going to lose time. Dage is going to save time. 14:28 to 14:29. Dage is going to retake the lead by 1 second with his white jungle performance. Ethmar had some struggles, and Dage is going to make up some of the time loss he lost in Security Hall.
That's intense.
You're not even good enough to be my words. You can't get away this time.
Right, let's see. Will Dage go for AL strat or just go for safety? If he go for AL strat, getting a spin dash, getting second good hit, and
wow.
getting faster time than you potentially can get with safe strat, so totally worth it.
A low 11, Draco would be proud.
It's Ethmar's turn. I'm pretty sure he'll go for safe strat. I remember Ethmar can have issues sometimes with his boss fight, so hopefully it will not happen. Ah, he got a high jump on Sonic 1, it's not a good feeling, but it's not a big deal.
He's fine, got 13.
That's pretty good, regardless.
Yeah, that's not bad. Dage is now going to be on Route 280. Ethmar will be joining him in just a second. We're going to go zoom in this car, 20 range to get a boost. Don't hit stuff. It's pretty much how this game goes when it comes to Route 280.
Well, you kinda changed this meta, and you probably want to hit stuff, but in very specific places, and it's kinda complicated, because sometimes if you hit the wall in such an angle, it can boost you up a little bit.
Yeah, or like you can use it to ground the vehicle. That could be helpful too. Dude, Dage's gonna clip a car. That's not what he wants.
Yeah, he barely did not dodge this cyan car.
But I mean, he had a downhill hill. He's gonna keep his speed going, so like it's not like he's gonna be overly disappointed with this Route 280 at this point.
Yeah, as soon as we'll pass this stage first try, it's not really something terrible. And of course, you don't really want to get spinning as well, because well, spinning around can cost you like up to 10 seconds if like you're gonna be really unlucky position, and it's quite dangerous to lose 10 seconds at this point of the race.
No, you do not. Both runners are very, very close. This is anyone's race. Obviously, Ethmar looks like he's 30 seconds behind, but he's actually not. The way in-game timing works, the way he's decided to use his IGT to get lives back by intentionally game overing. Like, there's all these little things that he has done to make the most of the time that he's got.
You're gonna have more extra lives on mid space again, so lives are gonna feel confident with the resets if he will really need to go for. And since he reset a lot there is a chance that he can get the 3-second piece like below the beginning point, because this piece is not particularly rare. It can spawn occasionally, so I don't know. Dage usually playing less aggressive on the reset strats on mid space. It's definitely better for RTA in average, but
Oh, Dage, don't fall off. Dage,
that's slightly scary.
Dage
yeah.
actually made a mistake. He boosted and did not get enough range to boost here, so he's actually going to lose a little bit of time because of that mistake. Kind of a nuanced thing, but he actually lost more time than he probably wants to. I mean, a 246 is definitely not terrible, but that could have very well been a lot faster if he just manages his rings a little bit better. Excuse me, 245. It's hard to
I almost
tell.
reached 44. That's actually pretty decent, regardless of this.
It is. He just could have been
Thing at the
faster because he
end.
made mistakes, but
Ethmar also hit a car, but he has boost saved, so that's what important in this place.
yeah, he's actually going to lose time over Dage.
Yeah, he kinda started to
Shut
move
up.
on this
They're in that
last
blue
line
plane.
kinda late,
Spotted at
240.
11 o'clock.
7 seconds separate Dage and Ethmar. Dage taking the lead. Also has a lead in the score. 1-0. Comes in with a 1-game advantage. That's his reward for making it through the winner's bracket. Ethmar's got a little bit of a grind to catch up to Dage, but we'll see. Dage is a pretty good Skyro player. Ethmar is no slouch himself. I think Mad Space is going to be the next indicator of how this race is going to go.
Dage's career looks very good so far. Getting 24 check if he would go for like actual checkpoint hit. Just crazy. He also reset at the beginning, and Ethmar is actually doing this too.
Well, it's free time save. You might as well take it in an IGT
Here we
setting.
go.
41.
Dage? Oh my god. 41 is about
That
as
wasn't so
good as
hard.
you can get in Darkster around without going for like actual IL strats, which are instant rail switch instead of jumps. So yeah, that's really strong. Dark and Golem. Probably the easiest casual boss fight, but if you want to kill this boss fast, it can be really dangerous. First of all, you want to hit to the right arm for you, right arm, and for your opponent's left one because they get double damage. Then, if you do it fast enough, you can jump from the last one and just start to fall down early, get 3 lock-ons for each of the targets, and ideally, you also want to use death strats, which require you to fall into sand pit and stop the in-game timer slightly earlier, but not too early because it's just gonna cost you death. And let's see, match space. I
would not restart there.
I disagree with this.
I do too. That piece is not hard to get. It's actually close to the bottom, and you can just death strat. I'm really shocked he didn't grab that.
Yeah, that was weird. It's essentially mission 1 IL piece, like the first one. But let's see, he got another.
Yeah, he got a good first piece from there. Gets raw and light, so that's not a terrible second piece. Kind of annoying to go to the gravity planet, but
Yeah, game gonna force him to get this upgrade, despite the fact he tried to skip it. Well, likely, it's still possible to skip, but yeah, you actually don't need this upgrade with this piece.
Ethmar did not like between the tall guys. It does not like blue. I'd take blue light circle.
Very, I would take this, yeah.
I'd take blue light circle for sure. He's actually having a pretty decent mad space. I mean, other than I disagree with his reset, but it seems to have worked out, as he does get a 1 minute with the reset, so that's not bad. Ethmar's actually going to get a pretty good second piece.
Honestly, should be sub 1 for Dage. Like, if you get the second piece on Gravity Planet and the third piece is on the bottom, specifically this piece, ideally you don't really want to take your rocket because you can just simply just jump from this tower where rocket's supposed to be and just get off the gravity and just immediately fall down.
Oh my gosh, Ethmar gets the close moon.
Did you find my
And actually, because of that, Ethmar's within 2 seconds of Dage now.
Dodge! And
50
Ethmar is only
seconds.
2 seconds behind. Dude, this is so close. It's anyone race at this point. Right, Dage is going from Knuckles 5. Just play safe. Don't be greedy on this boss.
No reason to.
Get
Gets a
sub
14.
15.
Master
Now
Emerald.
That's-
got those jewels.
Actually really good for safe strats. Well, not really safe. I think he got for English for the first hit, but it's not really dangerous once you get used to it.
Dage is going to be entering Cosmic Wall. There is a big skip. We'll see which one variant they'll go for. If they'll go for the faster one or the regular one. I have a feeling Ethmar and Dage will both at least try the Super Tower skip once. But we'll see. This could be a big deciding factor in the race, seeing as it's a 15-second time save. If they fail it, that gives the other runner a chance to either pull ahead or to catch up. So I'm not too sure what's gonna happen. See which one they go for. What's Dage doing? What's Dage doing?
Dage?
I have never seen this before. What is this strat?
I'm so.
What is this strat?
Wait.
What is
hold
this
on.
strat? I have never seen this before. What is going on?
Wait, hold on.
What is this strat?
I'm not sure what is happening, but Dage is going for.
Dage just got a new
I don't know what he's going
What
for.
is this strat? What is happening? Ethmar's
Why
doing
does
it too!
Ethmar know about this?
I've never heard of this.
And
What is
why-
this? That's it. There is a CWSSS. This is a super duper skip. I can't believe this. Both runners are gonna get a brand new skip that I've never heard of before, and it's gonna be fast. What is happening?
I'm not sure what to talk about for next 2 minutes because apparently it's another variant of what Russian skip or dream skip or whatever the skip when you fly into space for 2 minutes. But I don't think anybody saw this setup before until now. Well, it looked fast, but I'm so confused.
Well, typically, if you get the regular Cosmic Wall Super Skip, you get about, what is it, like a 3:30 to 3:35, so we'll see what time. Looking at the chat, it appears that Hazel had found this recently, and in order to have a little bit of pizzazz going on here, decided to keep it so that Dage and Ethmar could show the global debut of a brand new Cosmic Wall skip. Never before seen.
This is so crazy. I've never seen anybody went for this. Oh my god. I have no idea who found this, but apparently
Hazel found it, apparently.
I'm surprised that I didn't hear about this then.
According to what I'm seeing, it looks like... apparently Ethmar found this. Ethmar said he found it. Some people said Hazel. I don't know who found it, but someone found it. And it looks like Dage and Ethmar are the only ones that are aware of the existence of said skip. It looked pretty easy to do. It actually looks even faster. This is a 3:23 Cosmic Wall coming out from Dage. It is a faster variant of an already broken skip.
That was too close.
I'm shocked. Okay.
I
This
don't
is
think
actually-
they'll get world record, but
This is actually quite an important moment. Dreamcast used to have an advantage for Hero Story and Dark Story for a long time.
I'll never forgive
Um,
you for this.
After a long time in Hero Story, the only one skip which was Dreamcast exclusive was Eternal Engine skip, and Hazel found a way to get even earlier skip which works for PC and maybe for Dreamcast, I don't know, but it's faster than the old one. So Dreamcast lost all the advantage for this, and now I remember that Dreamcast had not real advantage, but getting this skip, like the tower skip on Dreamcast, was much easier than on PC for some reason because of collision. And if we're gonna use this meta, we just remove another advantage for Dreamcast.
yeah, I see some talk in the chat. Ethmar did notify Dage of this, so they both have equal access to the skip. They decided to show it off. I don't know how recent the skip is, for a tournament match, and it's not been shown in any other run. So again, this is more so a debut. Both runners had information. I would give props to Ethmar for giving Dage an opportunity to also practice and be aware of this. A little bit of a stylish way to show off said skip. But hey, we see it now. It exists, and it's going to change the way Dark Story is ran going forward. Dage's
Wow,
going to get a nice
this
strat
is
there.
mind-blowing. Wow.
By the way, Dage did take about a 12-second lead coming into final chase. We'll see both runners using gravity tubes.
They're kind of on the same pace for IGG, honestly. Like, they're very close, so it's mostly up to execution. Dage, do not die like this. No!
Dage!
Dage, keep being alive, please.
Dage losing time, giving Ethmar an opportunity to catch up. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see if Ethmar can respond. He's having a pretty good start himself. Dage is going to be going for mini skip. See if he can get this. He's got pressure on him. Ethmar's hot on his tail. We'll see. Gonna get the spin dash off. Let's see if his angle looks good. Ethmar on gravity tubes. Dage going for the skip. He is going to get around. It looks like he's going to be sailing through space. See if he'll make this one.
Ethmar's getting much
Yes,
further
he does. Good
section.
job by Dage. Ethmar going to be attempting the same thing coming up momentarily. We'll see.
This is
Dage.
really important now for Ethmar. He saved a bunch of time on this gravity tube, like 10 seconds, and it might be a decider. Let's see.
We'll see how the ending goes. One more skip to do.
One more for Dage, and 1.5 for Ethmar.
Dage.
I think
Dage.
so
He's
far,
gonna get a good. Ethmar's gonna get the skip. Dage looks a little low. Should be able to get it though.
That should be
he's
good,
got it.
yeah. You can get him in lower and still manage to get this.
And we're talking about how Dage lost time. He still gets a 2:04. That's a phenomenal time. 25:42 is his IGT at the end of final chase. Looking at Ethmar's time, this is gonna be close. I think if Ethmar plays as well, he's going to be right on Dage's tail. Dage is going to finish the race first, barring some ridiculous collapse on Sonic 2. But Ethmar might win the IGT race. We'll see what he gets. He's going to get the thing off. He's going to have a pretty low angle. He should be able to make this. Ooh!
No!
Ethmar misses it. Ethmar's angle just a little too low.
Dage's race to lose at this point.
And Dage is in full control. Second hit on Sonic 2. Gonna get his third hit on Sonic 2. Gonna get his fourth hit.
Last one.
And the GG,
Dage getting
25:59.
26. This is crazy.
Sub
Dude.
26. Ethmar's gonna hit a 25:58 on Shadow, or on Final Chase, I should say.
So yeah, Ethmar at this point need to beat Shadow 2 in less than 2 seconds, which probably not gonna happen unless he wants
No,
something else.
unless there's some other weird skip.
Yeah, which he did explain to Dage before, just in case, you know. Dude, that was crazy.
That race was close to the bitter end. Some twists and turns, stuff I was not aware of. I had no idea that skip existed.
Same. I actually recognized some tweets about this by Dage, but he didn't really explain this, so I guess he just decided not to really show it publicly until this race will happen, which is actually great.
What a way to show the world a brand new skip. CWSSS. Dage is going to win his first game. Now up 2-0 over Ethmar. He needs one more to take home the gold, as he does have that one game advantage. And now Ethmar is going to have to run the board 3-0 in order to come back in this one. I'm perplexed. I don't know what to say. That new skip that changes things. That definitely changes things here and there. I mean,
Hold on. Am I doing this right? Wait, do we have best of 5?
the best of 5.
Okay. Did I do it right?
For context, I do regular Cosmic Wall skip. I have a 347 in my PB. I believe Dage got like a 320 something. That's at least 20 to 25 seconds faster than current strats that I use. 20 seconds, that's a pretty big difference. I would have, if I had that strat and everything stayed the same, I'd have world record, obviously.
Dage had 1-0 advantage before this race, so he eventually secured second win. And this is best of 5, so Dage need to win 1 more, and Ethmar need to win 3 more from now.
File select.
Dage up 2-0 over Ethmar. Best of 5 coming up. It looks like they're just restarting their games. They'll get ready for the next match coming up shortly. I don't believe they're going to be taking a long break.
Hold on, we're just trying to fix some technical things.
So we're gonna to clear up things. We're going to change the rings on the screen to show that Dage won the first match. We've only had one match at this point. Again, this is a best of 5, but Dage is at a 2-0 currently as he came out of winner's bracket. And that means he gets a 1-game advantage in the winners, or in the grand finals, I should say. It is currently 2-0. We don't have the third ring, which is, is as it is. We'll potentially get that added in. Otherwise, we'll make do. You're all smart people. I think you can handle it. But again, Dage is up 2-0 over Ethmar in a best of 5. 1 game has been played. And I believe the runners will be getting ready with the second race shortly. I think Dage is just going to set his security halt switch. And we should be ready to go.
Yeah, looks like that. And looks like Ethmar is already want to start, so likely gonna happen soon. Alright, it looks right. We just probably need to wait for audio and to actual start of the next race. Potentially last race, but it can be 3 more. 3 more than what we have.
That's right. Ethmar is going to have to run the table in order to win this one. Dage is up. We will have to see how this game goes.
Wow.
Dage probably feeling pretty good about himself, showing off the world debut of the new Cosmic Wall Super D Super Skip. I don't know what else to call it.
Just think about it. Just in case if Ethmar, when he discovered it, would not want to share it, he would likely win this race since how close it was, and there are no any RNG stages left, so then would not get different seeds or
Story
something.
select.
So But I think it was fair to share this with Dage since it looks huge, like really huge. And we
And
started.
we're off. So Ethmar is just a little bit, going to be a little bit ahead of Mr. Dage, as that's just how the loads seem to go. Ethmar going to zoom on. Dage are both going to get 8 checkpoints. Ethmar is going to miss the jump on Dage. He's actually going to
Wait,
make the IO
Dage
jump.
what is happening right now?
I've never seen Ethmar get outplayed on Iron Gate before.
I don't remember Dage going for this jump and he got this. Wait, didn't we have switched players or something? What is wrong? No, according to each ring road, this was right, so... I'm not sure anymore what is happening, but I like this race.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I'm still thinking about Cosmic Wall. I mean, that's at least 20 seconds faster than what I currently do. I should be able to PB for free. We'll see.
This is crazy, like real talk. Like I mentioned before that Dage been doing runs, and if he would get some blocking first try and everything else what he got, he would be a minute ahead after security hall, and Dage has world record at this point. And you can add 20 more seconds, so... Well, there is a big room for improvement in this category so far.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shitouts to new skips.
Both runners just waiting for the elevator to be rightly positioned so that they can go down it in style.
Yeah, they both have an offering, so... Dage starts slightly earlier, and looks like she's gonna save some time on the ring gate. Probably because of the jump at the beginning, and because Ethmar went for this and missed it too as well. It also cost 2 like extra seconds. Dage is gonna get insane Iron Gate, which is... Yeah, it's gonna be 157. Oh my god. It's crazy.
157. That is impressive.
Low 57.
That is a really strong Iron Gate. Take lessons. If you want to know what a good Iron Gate looks like, watch what Dage just did.
So difficult.
Dage is really on fire today. I don't know what Ethmar need to do to secure 3 wins at this point. He definitely need a good RNG. Yeah, he also need to play like nearly perfect. He's just not allowed to make any mistakes since now. And Dage probably should feel kinda good about this pace.
He should. The thing is that Rouge is coming up, and that changes the dynamics of everything. And I would say from the one race, what Ethmar can take away and be really proud of is his RNG, his Rouge execution and decision making was much better than Dage's.
Pathetic humans.
I mean, if Ethmar doesn't die at the end of final chase, this might be a 1-1 race. We will see though what happens.
Yeah, it felt like Ethmar was like really close to Dage. I think he was like a second ahead in this place, but oh.
Dage's not a fan of first floor, so he's gonna actually just get a huge screen again. I did not see Ethmar. Oh, we got a free piece. I didn't see
Oh
his
my
first
God.
hint though.
That's exactly what Ethmar needs. This piece is the best possible free piece you can get on the stage. It can lead to the best possible layouts.
Dage's gonna get a nice second piece. Ethmar, on the other hand, is gonna go. It looks like he got. Is that second floor apartments? Oh, it's on
Yeah,
top.
it's
Ethmar.
on the
That's.
top.
He is getting the second piece variant. Ooh, Turtle's Tunnel.
No,
This-
don't beat. No. Which one is this?
He got the
Okay.
good one, thankfully.
Okay.
He's
Dage
actually
got
gonna
the
end at a
same
3. And Ethmar's ahead by a third of a second right now.
That was a mini heart attack. There is another piece with the same hit. It's very close to this one, but it's bad.
Perfect. Like
You
me?
just can't grab it like this. You need to go for the turtle and wait for approximately like 20 seconds to wait a cycle when you will able to touch the piece. Or you would need to click to out of bounds and moving on really high speed, try to grab this, and if you miss it, it's costly.
Now, last race, Ethmar lost like 18 seconds over Dage on this stage because of third try sandwalking. He'll get first crack at it, see if he can pull off the first try.
Dage got another frame pair for Sendosh.
He just knows his timings. Ethmar is going to get first try. Dage, on the other hand, does not.
First try.
Ethmar gets his first try instead of Dage. See how Dage does. Second try, gonna pie. That looks pretty good. Yep, okay, so second try. Only about 10 seconds lost from that.
The abuse now. Dage is playing really aggressive on AGT abuse, can save up to 7 seconds just because of it. He's just playing slightly more safe, but you know, it's better play safe than sorry and miss a cycle.
Ethmar's gonna get a 40, not bad.
40 is pretty good. Yeah, he can abuse the AGT a little bit.
He abuses it quite a lot, actually. That's
Yeah.
pretty risky, but we'll see. He probably knows how what his skill is. He's gonna get a 41. He's gonna do a little bit. He's actually gonna do a lot more. These runners feel
Oh my
really
God.
confident. I am shocked. They'll have to play this well. We'll see.
Ethmar, it's so
Ethmar jumped it. Ethmar, just do a lawn jump and you make it.
Just take a look at Dage. We need Dage.
He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know. He resets. He'll have to do regular first cycle. He's gonna have to do regular first cycle. He already has it. He can't do a new file. Dage is going to take a lead. Ethmar has to do regular first cycle. This is a monumental time loss.
Dage quite fall down, and I have a deja vu. Since I saw a race, I mean the same matchup before this racers. In the second race, exactly the same thing happened to Ethmar, and he eventually forfeited, most like somewhere in the second part of the race, but he just wasn't able to recover because this time loss is significant. I don't know. He need to keep going. It's his last opportunity to keep going. He need to do everything he can get. He need a miracle. I don't know if it's possible or not, but he doesn't have other choice.
It's gonna take. Dage has full control of the race. Ethmar reset.
File select.
His timer reset. Did he just forfeit?
Story select.
He might. Looks like that.
That's the race. I mean, that's that. Ethmar reset his timer. I mean, Dage is stopping right now.
That's so brutal.
I don't know what the rules state on a situation like this. It looks like Dage is going to continue. Ethmar is at least 4. He reset at about 4. No, what was it? Like 3 minutes into his IGT timer? I mean, Ethmar is all over 3.5. He's probably a good 5 minutes. But I mean, it's. I don't know what to say. Dage does have to finish the run.
I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah, he got rid of his file. I don't know what's going on in the SRL room, but I would imagine that the time that Ethmar had at the end of his splits will get tacked onto this run, which was about what? I'd have to check the VOD. I don't know what the SA2 Dark Story tournament admin staff or the Speed Gaming has on this kind of a ruling. We may have to get checked in on that. This is a very unique situation at this point. Unfortunately, I would imagine unless Dage is willing to do a reset, we're gonna just keep going. But that's I'm a little disappointed. Ethmar restarted his splits. It's one thing to game over. I have sources telling me that Ethmar reset his timer at 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So whatever Ethmar's timer says right now, you have to add 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Thank you to Amber for getting that time out.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's.
So it looks like Ethmar has forfeited. Dage has to finish the race out in order for this to count. So I guess enjoy the ride. Ethmar will be doing PB attempts, it looks like. Dage will be just finishing off a no reset run.
Yeah, that's.
Well, that was
I don't know what to
anticlimactic.
do. This is not. I don't know. Things are not going the way I expected to at this point.
No, I mean, I understand that Sand Ocean's a brutal stage. I get that, but
Want to be close.
you know, it's just the reality of the beast. This is what makes this run difficult.
Well, that's the part of the strat. If you're going for sand walking, you're not just going for harder strats. You also skip all the checkpoints until you reach the last one. So if you're going for this, you kinda should expect this in races, and I don't know, it eventually can happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially with such aggressive IGT abuse.
yeah, that was kind of my big critique on that. Is the IGT abuse was way too heavy. Actually, he could have made that jump. He unfortunately just made the mistake of short jumping instead of doing a long jump. Is how it is, but
This is the
yeah.
Space colony arc. I have to
Oh, that was greediness. That's it. Greediness for a really dangerous strat, but fast strat.
Well, Dage is in Lost Colony. He is doing good. Actually, Ethmar, he did have a pretty good Dry Lagoon.
Yeah, I guess. What happened to Ethmar? Essentially, Ethmar and Dage went for Sandwalken, and Ethmar got it first try this race, which was essentially 8 seconds faster. But very unfortunately, Ethmar went for really aggressive IGT abuse on upgrade, getting 41 seconds and waiting for way too long, and he missed the cycle, so he fell the sand pit, and since you don't have any checkpoints, it essentially forces you to respawn at the beginning of the stage and then go for first cycle, which is the fastest option you can get at this point, but it's like a minute and 20 seconds slower already. Or like closer to like 2 minutes, I guess, because he didn't die at the very end. So unless
At this point, Dage has to finish the run for this to count. Looks like Dage might have tabbed out of his game.
yeah. Well, essentially, Dage not gonna mess up for 4 minutes and 18 seconds and getting like similar run to what Ethmar will get, which probably will happen. Apparently, Dage is a winner. It's fine.
Well, he might as well do his victory lap at this point. Nothing to really do about it. Dage having a pretty good Lost Colony with it. I mean, I don't know what Dage's splits look like.
Dage got exactly the same time, I think, in the last race against Ethmar. Like, frame to frame, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what his splits are. I mean, there's always a chance he could get a world record this run.
It's possible, considering how much of time save we have, and then he used skip
That was
on
too
Cosmic
close.
Roll.
Dage is on weapons bed. Ethmar is doing some radical highway things. I don't really know how his Sand Ocean time went. I think he died a couple times, so.
I'm kind of losing track of this race because it was kind of chaotic. Like, wow. I don't remember anything happened like this. I remember that Ethmar had forfeited once, but it wasn't the end of the race, and he eventually won the challenge because he need to finish one of the matches. But this is a different story now. contrary to Dage taking a death, that was best, but trying to go for IL strat, when you get a really precise pause buffer to those iron containers. It saves you a little bit of time and it's very dangerous, but it's fast, so why not?
Yeah, in terms of SRL, I mean the race isn't over until someone completes a run. I think it's the way to make it an official time, but
Yeah, SRL kind of forces you to finish a run. You can't just win a race if you forfeit the last, above the racers.
You know, guys, I'm gonna unmute. Just so you guys know, I think Demoted's missing. I don't know.
well, it's his tournament. I don't think. So I don't think there's a. Yeah, I don't know what we can really
I do
do
want to do
about
an
that.
interview right now. I really do, because this is gonna be boring.
Intruder alert. Level 1
Yeah, I'm. Oh, that was Dage in his stream. I thought he came into the voice channel.
I thought so for a second.
Level 2 security door breach. Level 2 security door breach.
Dage is gonna. Did he die? Tails won.
I don't know this one.
Dage died on Tails 1.
Worst timeline.
Well, that happens. He went for a nice little strat. Didn't quite get it. That's okay. It's all good. He's going for IL strats right now. He did get it this time. I think he's just showing off a little bit.
Good job, Dage.
Level 4 security door breach. Level 5 security door breach. Whisper to Central. Lock down final security door.
So it looks like what's going to happen is according to this, I asked the Speed Gaming staff, Dage is required to finish the race in order for it to count, and then Ethmar will be forfeited. This will be the end of the equation, unfortunately. However, I think even though this is how it ended, I do think there were some really incredible runs. I think one of the challenges with Dark Story is Sand Ocean is such a daunting stage. I don't know. Oh, Dage is doing his little out of bounds thing.
This is crazy. And Dage actually can get it. I really want him to get it because it's a good showcase. It's really slow RTA because like for human you're supposed to like pause buffer.
He is now
If you
inside.
don't get it, please. Unlucky. So you need to hit the spring at like specific spot, and if you do it correctly, you can get like double height.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then there he
well
goes.
done.
Do a little wall run.
You can get enough height to reach the last Chow section in this one interaction to spring. Oh wait, no, not to the Chow section, to the section where is hidden spring, which leads to the Chow, to the last Chow, which is still crazy.
Oh yeah, I think Ethmar got a free piece by the way. He's having got some pretty good RNG. It looks like. Ethmar just chilling, going for some world records.
I can't believe I've come this far just to fail.
This is Flying Dog headquarters. Intruder
Dage gonna be taking on Flying Dog.
preparing to attack.
Yeah, you can see Sand Ocean's a reason a lot of runners have elected to start with Hero. I still think Dark Story is a good category though. I mean, there's a lot of it's I think in some ways easier to pick up. If you take out Sand Ocean, it's actually a pretty nice run to do. I would say it's kind of, I mean, Rouge makes things a little complicated, but Dave's doing a good job showing some things off. I mean, he might as well give a little bit of a show hanging out.
Considering all this stuff that happened, I'm pretty sure that Dage will go for new fancy skip called Line Skip.
Ooh, Ethmar got sandwalking. That's nice.
Thank you, Ethmar. Very cool. Alright, very clean start from Dage. What time you potentially can get in new game? If you go for Line Skip, something like 129, I guess, maybe?
I know Ethmar gets 129s in White Jungle, or can.
Oh, that's crazy then. That assumes he got it without the skip. But wait, did you mean specifically in the game because like Dash quite saved sometime there?
Just gonna throw it out there. Dave just got 42. Ooh, check. I mean, he's gonna lose a few seconds now because he died there. But hey,
I totally disagree with this loop skip at all. It doesn't save you any time. It doesn't cost you any time as well, but it's more dangerous. It's gonna save you time if you lost some speed for some weird reason in this situation.
ooh, Ethmar took another death. Ethmar is not having his day. He is not having his day on Sand Ocean. He actually got a first try on the race, but yeah, that's the thing. Sand walking, I mean, heck, even his first cycle can be.
They just go
Dage
for
is
it.
going for the new strat. He's gonna try to go for it. Oh, he hits it! What a gamer, dude. That strat's hard. That's a task strat. Dage just nails it. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that, because why not? What a legend, dude.
They just
What a gamer. It's some gaming legends right there.
Here we go.
got a little bit mistake at the end, so which means we got 135. Which
Yeah, but the
is
swag
actually
strat.
really good without
I
this
didn't
skip.
try hard
Yeah,
enough.
so well, that was interesting to watch, to say at least.
Hey, that's
Oh yeah, everyone's favorite Faker cutscene coming up here.
I found you.
Found you.
Faker.
Faker.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me?
This cutscene is
You're
so
not
long.
even
It's
good enough to
wow.
give
It's
me
like
those words.
it's really feels like it's 4 times longer than actual
Can't
height.
get away this time. There's only one
Yeah, it
way
does
to
feel. I mean, it's the longest unskippable cutscene, so that makes it the thing. Dage going for IL strats. Gonna get a really low 11, making Draco very proud.
Yeah, 7. How many? 2 more frames than last time. No, actually 3.
And now we got some Route 280 action going on. Let's get some cruising. Nice little Saturday afternoon drive down the old Route 280.
Can we call AD Geek really quick on this voice call to make him judge this?
No one's going to satisfy ID Geek when it comes to Route 101 and Route 280.
Yeah, he can explain literally every corner of the stage. It's crazy. He recently finished the task, which was for how long? 134? 234, I mean? Something like that. I don't know. But it's almost impossible to do for humans. So it's like, again, the Dage miss has been found by Geek kinda recently, probably in last year. if you hit the ball in certain angle, it can boost your speed a little bit, and if you can maintain this speed for long enough, that's gonna save you many frames and probably even seconds, not just frames.
Yeah, Dage is actually doing a pretty good job right now.
Yeah, catching this taxi in this corner, probably gonna be 125, 26, second check. Alright,
Wait
that's
a minute.
okay, time.
Quiet. Just leave it to me.
They just
Yeah, he's
about
doing good.
to-
Oh, he hits the car. Actually, that's a planned hit because you're gonna lose speed around that corner no matter what.
Yeah. They're just about to enter Tunnel of Love, a famous one where you really
Yeah,
want to
it's
follow
called Tunnel of Love because well, you're in a tunnel and you're very close and you're likely to be in close proximity with the wall, so we call it love.
Right.
I guess.
Watch
I don't
out
know.
for black car right in front of him. 3, 2. Alright, that was too fast and easy.
Wow, he killed that. That was easy.
Yeah, this was
Da-
really good pattern for
Dage making things look super easy.
Fortunately, it just looks easier than it is. Yeah, the Dage overall just have like really cool performance during the entire tournament and this race in particular. So it's always nice to watch.
Dage is gonna end up with a pretty nice Route 280 time. I mean 245, 244 is pretty good. Whoa, Ethmar got a 156 iron gate. Can we just appreciate Ethmar getting a 156 iron gate?
Yeah, it's only like 0.6 seconds lower than the time he got for segmented run, which you're really working on for a while.
Shadow.
Ethmar gonna be chilling on Egg Golem. Dage is continuing his victory lap.
Copy that.
So likely
I'm in
gonna
pursuit.
reset, I guess. And have wanted 2 extra lives for mid space resets. He got frame perfect reset once again. What the hell, Dage? Can you
Dage
just
is really
be
good.
inhuman a little bit?
This man, I don't know what is he doing?
Uh,
Is this an IL strat?
Uh,
What is this? He's got the Ancient Light.
he's just going for spec
There's no
points.
time to play games.
Oh,
This is a very important upgrade not to get.
as you can see, the Ancient Light upgrade always works as intended. You guys see how good this upgrade is? Wow, look at how well it is.
This is really fast.
Amazing.
Right.
Truly amazing. Just true
And I-
gameplay right here.
And you have invincibility frames in this state, so you're not actually getting damage from shield and like other stuff. To my knowledge, at least.
There he goes. Oh, don't. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot there's that bottom platform.
They just
I just
gave
give
one-
so much of the stage, I forget about different parts of it.
Let's see if Dage can secure sub 150 on this Skyrail.
The legendary sub 150 Skyrail. Ooh!
Oh my god, that was fast.
Dage is styling. I mean, a 133 is not what or 134 is not what most top runners get. They get a little bit faster, usually in the low 40s. But hey, Dage showed some swag, and that's having a little bit of fun here. If you want to watch some real epic gameplay, Dage has got it. Ethmar is doing PB attempts, if that's more your style right now as we wait for Dage to finish up this run.
I wonder if Dage will go for something really crazy in that space, like Mission 1 strats. I don't know. You have to like.
No, I got a feeling he'll go for final chase stuff. He doesn't need new cosmic wall straps. We've already seen those.
But it's fast. No,
Dage.
This is exactly what I mentioned in the last race. You can die too fast, and it sucks because, unlike in Hero Story Golem, if you can mash for faster than 1 input per second, you can survive. If you hit sand way too early on Dark Story, that's pretty much it for you. You can't
That's-
do anything
okay.
about this.
Looks like Ethmar's gonna get a run out of Sand Ocean, so that's pretty cool. We'll see how Mad Space goes.
What a shame we can't watch cutscenes on each side. Oh well.
And that's a decent first piece.
I barely read this, but I guess I read this one. Okay, I thought you mentioned the free piece, but it was just your camera for upgrade skip.
Yeah, I've
Fine.
noticed Dage sometimes does that.
So a game kind of tried to force you to get the upgrade on this stage, but it does it in lazy way. So if you get a piece inside still container, you just simply do screw kick or just normal kick into it and grab the piece, because kick and screw kick hitboxes are incredibly huge, and they're even bigger on Dreamcast for some reason. Like if you stand under the weight and you kick or punch as Knuckles right when this punch is supposed to hit you, you're gonna get invincibility frames for it because of how huge punch hitbox is, and you're just gonna simply avoid getting damage, which is crazy.
It's actually got some pretty decent RNG.
It's gotta be close.
That's quite weird play out actually.
Dage is doing circles.
I got it. How was that? Perfect.
Ethmar got
like
pranked
me?
from Radical Highway.
He's still going though, for some reason. I'm surprised.
Long time
Getting
no see,
cool
treasure
storage
hunter.
box.
Now, if you haven't seen the first race, you need to watch Dage play Cosmic Wall. They're gonna get a little treat today.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
Yeah, that was an amazing trick reveal. It was at the right place, at the right time.
I have no
It's a
choice
shame we
but
can't
to
see it
fight
again
now.
in another race.
You're no ordinary thief.
And they were so close during the first race as
Master
well, so it happened almost at the same time, and wow, that was something. Alright, they show this epic sub 320. Ethmar got pranked again.
Dage doing Sand Ocean as intended right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's actually gonna reset. He's going for IL. I think he's just going for IL times.
Yeah, those rails are so annoying. I can't confirm that, but it kind of feels like it's supposed to be a pixel perfect position for you to land on it and then just jump before you will fall down, because again, this hitbox is a lot smaller than Radical Highway one, when you're supposed to like land on rails if you want to go.
Oh yeah, he's just going. He has 0 lives. He might game over. I think Ethmar's trying to race Dage and Cosmic Wall ILs now.
Please. I mean, considering what I saw, how this skip looks, it doesn't look as dangerous as the fastest skip was before. So apparently, we're not supposed to die.
Dage going for it all. He's gonna apparently find a random hole to get him out of bounds.
It looks so weird.
It's so cool. It looks
It's probably
easy.
consistent,
It's
and
fast.
It looks very easy. I'm pretty sure there are some kill planes you need to worry about, but I don't think it's hard to dodge them. Am I crazy or Dage actually gonna die?
I don't think so. It looks similar to the first time I saw him do it. He is
Looks
kind
like
of by the platform. You'd think he'd hit a kill plane.
I think he's gonna hit a kill plane.
Nah, he's not gonna hit a kill plane.
I'm not sure. Well, once we can see a pipe, it's gonna be safe.
According to Savick, there are kill planes you have to worry about. I've never done the skip. I haven't seen it until like 30 minutes ago when Dage did it and Ethmar did it the first race. So I don't know anything. I just know it exists now and it's fast and I'm perplexed that it exists.
Okay, since we're just here, I'm gonna talk again. Because I know you guys really want to do this whole...
Okay, we're not supposed to have the runners do audio like that, so...
Yeah, that's
Dave's just forgetting that rule. That's okay, it happens. He's a young lad. He'll learn. He'll learn. But yeah, he is doing. Apparently, they want to call this Cosmic Wall cheese. I don't actually entirely disagree with that. After all, you are cheesing the level really, really bad. I mean, you're skipping it all. And you kind of Swiss cheese the stage to get through it.
Jeez. What a name. I mean, it's better than Bofa.
Yeah, it's basically Swiss cheese. CWS cheese. Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's clearly the fastest skip as we
Yes.
noticed in the last race. Oh no, Dage gonna get backward camera.
Oh!
This is actually slower to get in like.
Yeah, it's okay. He was close enough to the end.
Yeah.
He still gets a 323. That's still like 20 seconds faster than my PB. That's ridiculous.
That's 30 seconds faster because I missed it. Missed this miss and just went for like Dreamscape. Wow.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dage
Dage is on
at this
Tails
point.
2.
Missing the second homing shot. So it's not gonna be 14, I guess, but wait, it's something really good. 15? Yeah. Which is good considering he released one shot earlier. So it was recover time.
Alright, now we've got Final Chase, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure Dage is going to style. I would highly recommend watching Dage right now. He's a Final Chase legend. We'll see what he can do. He does all these really crazy strats. He'll probably get sub 2 if he really
has
wants
0
it. He
lives.
has 0 lives. He could game over. That would be pretty
Yeah,
sad.
he obviously should go for full skip.
He full skip with 0 lives.
I mean, who cares? It would be great if he will get.
I would pop off. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream. I don't want to scream. He got 32 checkpoint. Oh my god, that's disgustingly good. Wow. Dage performance is just being Dage's performance.
This is just hashtag Dage things right
this
now.
stoop section is so good. Oh my god.
Oh, it's like the one blip right there. Oh well, he still recovered pretty well too. Oh, Dage!
No, Dage!
Well, I guess we're gonna see that start again. If you liked it the first time, you're about to see it a second time.
Too much.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
What time is it for you, by the way?
It's 1:41 a.m.
Oh, okay. Shoutouts to Tommy for commentating this. Why is he doing M2?
Can you not?
This is not the right mission. And he blew it. He blew it. He's showing out some M2 strats. Perhaps a foretaste of the 180 emblem runs to come. Although I don't think Dage is going to run 180, but
Imagine
it would be fine.
180 victory.
He's having some problems. Almost got killed, actually. Well, that's a camera angle. That was fun. Dage got a 32 checkpoint the last time. He gets a 105 this time. So I can guarantee you M2 strats on M1 are not faster. Just in case you weren't quite sure about that.
It's not even faster as A rank strats because you can get A rank automatically if you collect all the rings, which is possible to get an advantage on if you're doing very suspicious wrong war.
Whoa, getting the Mystic Melody. Is he going to use it? Is he going to use it? Yes, he is. Dage is using the Mystic Melody. I have never seen this in a race before.
Of course.
Gets transported, like, not even later into the level. Incredible. Incredible strats. This is some big brain thinking. Amazing.
Oh my
Truly
God.
amazing strats. Let's see if Dage goes for the full skip. No, he doesn't. I don't blame him.
I'm upset. No, Dage, why keep
Why are
going
these strats, Dage? Dage is doing some the level the intended way.
It's ring attack strat.
Ring
That's how
attacks.
it's
Yeah.
called.
He's not grabbing rings though, so it's kind of a flaw.
Okay, it's ring attack road.
Wow, look at Dage
Instead.
doing levels the intended way. If you ever want to see levels done the intended way, wow, truly incredible. 242 check.
Can we get a glitchless tournament in the season?
Glitch. What is a glitch? See what kind of strat Dage is
Everything.
going for.
Simply
He's going for
useless
M3.
game.
He's gonna go for M3. I think he's going for M3. Nope. He's
He will
not.
come
Oh,
back.
he wants it. He's like, no, I want M3. I'm going to get the Chow. Leave no
get
Chow
extra
behind, according to
life.
Dage.
You're gonna be disappointed there is no less Chow. Oh well.
Dage has already done M2. You might as well do M3. He did grab the Mystic Melody, but wait, he doesn't have the ring shoes.
You don't really need it. There is a way to actually avoid this, but I'm not sure if Dage know. Wait, Dage know how to do that. Wow.
Oh, he's gonna go on there. Tricky,
Yeah.
tricky, Mr. Dage 4.
That's not the camera. you
That's
wanted.
not how you do that, Dage.
Yeah, this extra life is pretty important. Yeah, that's how
Wow,
you do this.
incredible.
You don't need to change the camera.
Dage doing M3 strats on M1. Don't die, Dage. Don't die. Don't die, Dage.
No!
Don't die. He
Dage!
died.
I can't believe Dage is dead.
That happened. We'll see if he decides to end. I think he is gonna go ahead, complete the level, the M1 level. Ooh, that was a nice
That was
strat. That's cool. I've never seen that.
I'm not even sure if it was intended because it looks kind of tricky, but yeah, it works, I guess. Well, the thing is, you don't really need Mystic Melody. You grab it in 180 emblems only because of this mission, just because it feels safe, and it's slightly faster to use the Mystic Melody. But it's totally possible to get it without it and it being consistent.
Look at that. We got a third ring added. We can give Dage the official. Looks like
Yo, this is dope.
Dage is going to do it the casual, the intended way, maybe.
Dage, you're not gonna use Ancient Light on Sonic. It's not gonna work. Oh no, I see spoilers in chat. I do not like them and I'm gonna call them out.
Phantoms, don't spoil the race.
Well, that was interesting. All right, come on, Dage. You need to.
Okay,
earn
Dage,
this
time
for
to
free.
let's finish this one up. Let's finish
Let's
this up,
go.
baby. Okay, let's go. Okay, gets the first stick. Gonna get two.
2. Get bounced off.
That's the
Recover.
third hit.
3.
4 and time.
Time. GG. Totally unexpected third win.
Dage with the 3-0. And I'm pretty sure we are going to do an interview.
Oh my god.
So I'll go ahead and I'll let these two know about that. We'll get them in and we can go ahead and do an interview. All right, I don't know if Ethmar is going to join. I am going to drag Dage in. We're going to get his reaction. All right, hello, Dage.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
Ethmar.
Hi, Ethmar.
So, that was a tournament race.
Yeah.
That was grand finals, guys. What's
Yeah.
up?
Well, so obviously the game did not pan out as you wanted it to. So I obviously, Dage, congratulations on your win. I don't know, Ethmar, if you have any reflections on the last race. Do you have anything to say about that?
Not really.
Fair enough.
That death was really dumb.
Yeah, I think you short jumped. If you did on a longer jump, you might have made it, but that's beside the point. Let's get to what really matters. Can we talk about Cosmic Wall? What is this?
Okay,
So,
let me
okay,
give you-
I'll
what-
explain-
what
I'll
is
explain
this?
Dage. Alright,
Okay,
so,
I'll explain my side of the story.
yeah, let me go first since I found it.
I know.
Alright, so on Sunday, I was just trying to find skips in Cosmic Wall because I was so tired of Tower Clip. I was like, let me just find a new skip. And I was like, oh, okay, this works. And then I got out of bounds. I was like, what the heck? And then Dage found out to get to the goal ring faster.
Yeah, okay, so let me tell you my side of the story. So I was just sitting there playing with my buddy Phantoms83. Shoutouts to Phantoms83. I was playing some good old CS:GO. And then, like, I'm sitting there. And I'm like, I'm getting tagged 7 times in the Nick's Discord. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And then Ethmar's like, oh, come. And it's like, okay. I come in. We moved to mods. And then Ethmar posts the video. I'm like, are you kidding me? Hazel did not know about this. Hazel said that, Hazel even said that, she was dumb for not even finding it. So, that was pretty crazy. And then like Ethmar said, I figured out, well, Ethmar couldn't figure out how to get on the right side, because I guess he kept dying there.
Yeah,
And then
apparently if you don't have enough height, you hit the kill planes.
Yeah, I was talking about this before I got silenced. RIP. But, like, all you need is a lot of height. The hover height needs to be kind of, like, close to its maximum. And then you don't really die at all. From what I understand.
Okay, so we can confirm Ethmar is the reason that the new Cosmic Wall skip exists. He found it. Dage helped optimize it. My guess is you two find this. I had no idea this existed. My guess is that you were like, let's just show this off at the finals. It would have been an appropriate time to do so. Was that kind of the thought process?
Yeah, the idea was to keep it a secret until Saturday, where the finals would be played. So all I did for the past week on Twitter was make funny cheese jokes. And it was so funny.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. What's up? Swiss cheese. And then no one got it, thankfully. If someone actually, like, figured out that, hey, there might be something wrong with Cosmic Wall, then that would have busted the entire plan. But, I just heard the reaction, and my hands were shaking as I was doing it.
I was
just heard
shaking so much during Cosmic Wall because I was just listening to you guys.
I know.
Yeah, we were both perplexed, utterly amazed, utterly dumbfounded. But you two put on a show. Unfortunately, we wish we could have had maybe a bit of a closer match post first race, but
Yeah.
you know what a way to show off a skip. You know, what a way to, you know, you showed some style off in that second race. I think one of the beautiful things about this game is that we can just have fun with it, and I think you captured that spirit well, despite the circumstances that presented themselves.
Yeah, I was nervous entering match 2, but then I was like, holy moly, Ethmar actually forfeited. What do I do now? I was thinking about forfeiting too. Like, I wanted a rematch, but I think I was asking about a rematch like into the end of Lost Colony. It was like too late at that point, I think.
Yeah, I'm glad that you kept going.
Yeah.
Tommy, do you have anything for the runners?
Cheese.
Cheese
Jeez.
indeed. I think we're going to end on that note. I'll let Ethmar and Dage have the final
hold
word.
it.
Thank you all for watching.
Okay, final word. Guys, Logan's asking me to do this hardcore.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh no.
you know,
Dage, is this appropriate?
Yeah. Okay. Duh. So me and Logan and a couple other folks like Geek and Taco and some other help from the task community, we are making a Hero Story low tag controller save state sort of thing. It's like task demonstration, but it's like lowly optimized because it's not really optimized, but it's showing off a lot of the new things that have been discovered since the original Hero Story task. So I really hope you guys are excited for that. That's going to be epic. Can we please get a bunch of epics in the chat right now if you believe in that? Also, I just want to say, cheese.
All right, thank you all for watching. Have a cheesy day and goodbye.
Peace out.
Peace out.